So one of the problems says a US $1 coin is made of copper, zinc, manganese, and nickel in the following ratio. Its mass is 8 grams. How many grams of each element are in the $1 coin? So I know that seems like a lot, but first let's just break down what this 44 to 3 to 2 to 1 means. So 44, there are four, okay, first of all, there are 4 numbers in this. And if you look here, there are 4 items or metals in the coin, and they're listed in that order. So these actually go along with those. So 44 is for copper, zinc is the 3, manganese is the 2, and then nickel is the 1. So breaking it down, there are 44 coppers, 3 zincs, 2 manganese, and 1 nickel, if you were to look at it like that. If you add 44, 3, 2, and 1, you'll get 50. So that's the total amount of each thing. And then in order to solve for each of these, I'm going to show you how to set up one of them, and then you're going to have to figure out the rest. So for example, copper, actually let's use zinc. It's a little less. So zinc's ratio is 3 out of 50. So it's 3 of the numbers out of 50 total. And so you're supposed to figure out and set up a proportion to equal some number x, or you can use m for mass. It's an unknown mass out of 8 total grams. Because if the coin is 8 grams total and these are 50, you have to set up an equivalent ratio that way. So it's as a fraction, 3 50, and then equals x, and then over 8 as fractions, sorry. 3 over 50 equals x over 8. Solving for x, we cross multiply. So remember, cross multiply, we multiply 3 times 8, and we multiply 50 times x, and we set them equal to each other. So 3, I'm going to use parentheses to show multiplication, because if I use an x, it'll get confused with the actual x. So 3 times 8 equals 50 times x. So that would be 24 equals 50x. And then in order to solve, we divide both sides by 50. So divide that side by 50 and divide this side by 50. I don't have the division sign, but you can just do 24 divided by 50 equals, 50x divided by 50. And then you'd get, I'm going to plug in 24 divided by 50 on my calculator here. 24 divided by 50 is 0.48. You can always just round to the first 2 or 3 digits after the decimal, equals, and then it's just 1x, or just x. So that would be the amount for zinc in grams. So it would be, zinc would equal 0.48 grams. Then you're going to follow that same thing, set up a fraction for each one. So it would be 44 over 50 equals x over 8. And same thing, 2 over 50 and 1. And then when you add them all together at the end, they all should equal 8. So hopefully that helps.